I had been in prison for the 3rd time. Last time I did 8 years. And they told me about a place called the Lovelady Center. I'm saying whatever, you know, as long as I have me somewhere to go. And so it was 5 of us, and all 5 of us was violent offenders, and I think all 5 of us might have had the total of maybe anywhere between 50 to 65 years total together. And we was going to Miss Brunner's house. It was at Hob Hill at a mansion. It looked like Captain Chancellor Mansion. They show every now and then on The Young and the Restless. And you had one on the right, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm looking, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking to myself, you know, ain't nowhere in the world they're going to pull us up out of prison. You know what I'm saying? I'm a violent offender, so they not finna put me in a mansion. You know, everybody talking about, ooh, I said, y'all stupid. They gonna bring us here and then we're gonna be some maids. They done brought us out of prison to be some maids.
We try to give our women the tools that they need to succeed in society. Late 2004 is when the Lovelady Center originally opened. It began as a ministry in my home. They were all 5 violent offenders. As the 5 turned to 40, we outgrew that situation.
It was just too much. We busting out at the seams.
So then I realized, well, I got to have a bigger place. So what we did is we found this facility, and I believe it's probably ideal for what we do. We're all under one roof, and we have currently a little over 300 women and about 80 kids.
When you leave prison, they give you $10 in a bus ticket, and a lot of the girls come in their state whites. I had 2 brown paper bags with my name written in Sharpie across the front.
They have literally the shirts on their back. We help them get what they need. And this, it makes a tremendous difference in how a woman feels about herself.
Even when I was on drugs, I didn't go to Walmart, you know what I'm saying, because I ain't have time. I was too busy trying to get money to do drugs, you know. And so, okay, so we go to Walmart. In prison, you only wore white. We went to the underwear department. And I mean to tell you, you know, it was so many choices. You had the high cut, the, you know, low cut, you know, you got string, you know, up, down, round. I mean, stripes going this way, plaid, checkerboard, lace, you know what I'm saying? And it was just so many choices. And I was saying to myself, how in the world is I'm going to pick out a pair of panties I'm going to be pleased with? Because I need to try on every last one of them, you know what I'm saying, so I know what I like. And every time I would throw, I said, well, I get what I'm used to, you know what I'm saying? I throw the white in there, she'll throw them out. Say, well, one rule, she said, we are not buying anything white. So I ended up getting the Hanes her way.
That first day, you can get your hair done, your nails done, you can go shopping, and no matter what people say that your outside appearance really doesn't matter, but when you look good on the outside, it starts to make you feel good on the inside.
See, today is all about me. I love me today. That's why every dime I get, I go buy myself something.
See, you like me.
So I've been, when I say I've been down through there, I've been there. But see, God is good all the time.
Yeah. Everybody asks me why do I go to church so much. I tell folks, I was like, when I was young, I went through a lot of stuff with my parents.
You know what I'm saying? And
like,
people don't understand that.
When I was a little girl, I was gang raped.
Really?
Yeah, and I tried to kill myself. I overdosed of 180 pills. But I had to stop myself, and at the time, I had to stop myself and think about it. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you're going through, God's going to be there to take you through.
You know, it's a better way. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes at that point, we don't realize, or that ain't what we want to hear. But when you've been through so much and God done brought you out of so much, you know it's got to be a God somewhere.
Think about this. You are not supposed to be handling it anyway.
So when we go to morning meditation, and they would say, do you know that God is the King of the Most High, and y'all are his daughters? So do you know that makes you princesses? And I believe that. I know I'm a princess. I just don't have my tiara on now.
Phase 2 is when you start going to job placement, educational programs, and trying to start you with the initial tools that you need to get back in society. And that's when you start your interaction with your family.
My name is Winter, and this is my 7-month-old son, Roman. Initially, we were here because we were abandoned by his father at birth. So we were homeless. We didn't have anywhere to go. Before that, his father and I did cocaine together, and when I found out I was pregnant with Roman, I quit drugs altogether. I didn't know what to do, didn't know where to go. I didn't know how to be a mom, and being here is teaching me those responsibilities.
That's where you would get parenting if you need it. You get more into your education too in phase 2.
And phase 3 is when you're starting to phase out of the program and graduate. We have credit counseling at that point. budgeting classes, trying to get you even transportation. And all those things are essential before you leave the program.
I had my own home because that was one of my dreams that I wanted. You know, I wanted to be able to walk in my own house. I have insurance. I go to the doctor. People don't understand how important that is, you know what I'm saying? To be able to, if I'm sick, I'm being able to go to the doctor, you know, and see about me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got to turn a blind eye to it and don't care whether I'm healthy or not, because majority of my life I never did care whether I was healthy or not. Today I do.
4 months ago, I was a young lady walking around, couldn't lift my head up and speak to people. And now how I walk in so much confidence, just knowing that God has forgiven me, and society, whether they forgive me or not, that's not even important to me now, because I know who I am and I know who I can become.
We do things that a normal, traditional halfway house do not do.
It's not a halfway house, it's a whole way house. They don't do anything halfway, you know.
I believe with my whole heart that as society, we're not going to be able to build enough prisons to hold the people. Just can't do it. So, alternative sentencing, something like this. So ideally, having several of these centers would be wonderful.
I'm not a victim anymore, I'm a victor. You know, so that's very important. And every day I say, I am not a victim of sexual abuse. I am not a victim of domestic violence. I am not a victim of child abuse, as I'm a victor. And all those things I know that I experienced in order to make me become a better person now. And now I can talk to others about how don't become a victim. Let that make you become a victor.